and welcome to this week's episode of Pop Culture News and Reviews. This week, this month, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yes.
My name's Anthony. I'm joined by the very tongue-tied Sebi, who has forgotten how to speak in our time off.
Yes.
Is that a side effect of
3 weeks
of the Rona?
3 weeks.
What that is?
We finally got it here. In WA. We've finally.
What's amazing?
Had it. Well, we had it. We don't got it. We had it.
Sebi got hit. I got hit the week after. We haven't been in contact with each other.
No.
So we didn't get it from each other.
No.
But it just timed for us to be like, well, I can't talk this week without coughing. You can't talk this week without coughing.
It was weird. It was like, because we went away for a weekend. So I'm like, we can't record then, but we'll record the next week. That'll be fine. Come that next weekend, I test positive. Oh, well, that weekend's gone. Well, no, that's fine. 2 weeks off, we'll be all right. We'll catch up. It'll be fine. Coming into the next weekend, you test positive. It's like, that's out the window now. God damn, what are we going to do?
And the amazing thing is all the things that dropped in that time.
Oh, it's been busy.
We have to catch up now on Doctor Strange, which we'll talk about in a Doctor Strange one-shot. We've got the Moon Knight finale still, which ended and that all happened.
We'll give you our thoughts today on Halo.
Yeah, Halo has finished up. That was amazing.
Was great. I loved it. I don't care what the angry Halo nerds say. I haven't
seen angry Halo nerds, and I'm probably just in the wrong sites, honestly.
Just open anything.
I'm happy with how Halo's going, to be honest.
Open anything by comicbook.com on Facebook. No, open the comments and just comments. Bang. You'll see it. They're there. They're grumpy and they're pissed off about nothing. Like nothing. They're grumpy about nothing.
Look, I'm going to say this, man.
I don't like the game.
I think I've just been staying off comments in general.
Shit.
And just enjoying things for what they are. And I'm going to jump into this. I've watched 4 movies that have been on my list to get to.
4?
4. Right, in my little time off.
Any 4 of them ones that I've told you to watch?
Possibly.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm excited.
Probably not.
Damn it, now I'm not excited. Was excited, come down.
But I'm going to say, I loved them all.
I don't even remember what I've told you to watch anymore.
Really good time watching movies, man. All right. And these are the 4. All right.
Okay, start with the worst.
All right.
Out of the 4, where do you rate them? Go.
All right. Well, this is what I'm going to say. Even though this is the bottom of the 4, I still really enjoyed it. And Uncharted.
Rogie.
I watched Uncharted.
Yep. Don't talk about it too much because I haven't watched it yet.
I won't. But I'm going to tell you, this is why I'm doing this, man, because these movies have been on the back burner for me.
They're there for me.
Yeah.
They're there for me. I just haven't.
And Uncharted is definitely worth watching. It's a good time.
That's another thing that the game nerds got sad about.
I don't care. It's a good, I had a good time watching it. Tom Holland was great. Mark Wahlberg was fantastic.
I feel like it's one of those movies that are like Journey to the Center of the Earth and like just a fun
National Treasure.
Yes.
I had massive National Treasure vibes.
Yes.
And I love National Treasure.
It's those sort of comedy adventure movies that are just lighthearted and fun.
Just a good time.
And I feel like Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg will pull that off awesome.
And they do.
Because Mark Wahlberg is really funny when you let him be.
And this is the thing. So I'd put that at about a 7.
Ooh,
and that's the lowest of the 4 that I watched.
Okay, next.
All right, the next one is I watched the follow-up to Fantastic Beasts. So the new one. It's Dumbledore's Secret or whatever it is.
The one without Johnny Depp.
Yep. Matt Mikkelsen was brilliant.
Yep. Better than Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because of the character. Because of the character.
Did he have messed up eyes?
No.
Oh.
They didn't do anything to his eyes.
That's a shame.
But it's Jude Law who sold this for me.
Well, he's great in everything. He was great in Captain Marvel. Come on.
Yeah, he was. But the first one that he was in this series, because he's playing Dumbledore.
Yeah, but hang on. If he wasn't that great in the first one in this series, is that his fault or is that writing fault?
That was the fact that he wasn't given as much to do.
So writing fault.
Kind of, yeah. But it was because they were just like, oh, look, here's Jude Law as Dumbledore. We're teasing this. But you were like, I don't see him becoming Dumbledore in the future.
Do you see it now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now it's like, oh,
will he carry the franchise for 10 to 12 years?
And become that maybe. No, but it was, I don't see how we need any more. It was almost the perfect, apparently there's 5.
5 what?
Like there were 5 Fantastic Beasts planned. This is the 3rd.
Oh.
But this is the perfect way to end it. I'm like, you've done it. This is trilogy.
So just don't go anymore.
They're done.
Oh, you heard it here first. Stop doing it. Who does this? Disney.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
They always stuff it up anyway. So
What's amazing is that
are you going to enjoy the fourth one
Ezra
when they wreck it?
Miller is in it.
He won't be in the fourth.
Well, yeah, he won't. But
spoiler alert, he's dead.
But the whole time I was watching it, I was just thinking, man, Warner Brothers has tied a lot of franchises to this bloke. Like, ouch.
So he's getting pulled out of that. I mean, we've got old mate getting pulled out of Aquaman now by the look of it. Amber Heard, she's getting ripped.
So anyway, that's my third. And it's
what is it with people going crazy? Like, young actors going nuts? What's going on here?
I don't know, man.
I don't understand it. Like, just be good. Yeah. Don't be an idiot.
Anyway, speaking of that, did you get around to watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
No, I haven't watched anything.
Okay, so that's my number two.
Well, we watched Top Gun. We did watch Top Gun. So that was
a really good time. And
that's number two. I don't know what you've put as your number one then, because
such a good
you were raving hard about that.
It was such a good time.
I've seen a clip of it.
You've probably seen a bunch of clips already.
Ugly Sonic.
Ugly Sonic is amazing. Like, the stuff they do in this, like, and that's what I mean. And that is too because it's the story that's not strong.
Is Ugly Sonic voiced by?
No.
Is it John Mulaney?
No. It's Ben Schwartz.
Schwartz. That's right. Yeah, I got confused. John Mulaney's in this though, isn't he?
He is. Yes. He's one of the.
That's where I've got. Yeah, that's where I've got confused. Yeah.
No. No. It's great. It's just that like, the story isn't as strong as it could be. If the story was stronger, it'd be a better movie. But I think they're relying on a lot of the meta jokes that they do. Like,
so what you're saying is it's Space Jam 2?
No, because the story's still good.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Ready Player One.
Yes, it's just that the meta side of it is so good.
So basically,
like bringing in Ugly Sonic.
Yeah.
Having the
so you've got hang on. So with. You know how we had so many properties in Space Jam, but the story was just like there was nothing to tie them there.
Yeah.
So you've basically got all the properties from that, but put with a story of Ready Player One.
Yeah, you've got a Disney.
But Ready Player One was a great story, though. That was a really good story too. So
yeah, it was, but it could have been better because
you've read the book.
It could have been like the book.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. So I had that bit thing.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was all right. Well, I liked Chip and Dale.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There were sides of it where I was like, this could be like. Roger Rabbit did this better.
So it was more meta, leaning more towards the Space Jam side of it, but it was just a decent story this time, not.
The story was still good. It had heart coming
Warner Brothers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But not just Warner Brothers, though. Like, because, not just Disney. Because Sonic's not Disney.
No.
How'd
they get that?
I don't know. This is the amazing thing. They had the mural from Into the Spider-Verse.
Well, who owns Sonic? Because they must...
Paramount.
Disney don't own Paramount.
No. This is what I mean.
How have they done this? Did they call him Sonic?
Yeah, Ugly Sonic. They called him Ugly Sonic.
Well, how they do that?
I don't know.
Unless because they may have never referred to him as Sonic.
Dude,
it was Ugly Sonic.
The amount of just little background stuff in this movie, you could just freeze every frame and find something. It's so cool. Anyway, that was my second. My first one, right, is one that has just been sitting there, and I was like so excited for it to come out when I heard about it, and then it came out, and I was just like, I'm not really into
Have I seen it?
I don't know.
Would I have watched it?
I think you should. And this is why
you say I should watch a lot of things.
You might have watched it. I don't know if you have. It's The Kingsman.
No, I haven't watched it. I don't care about it at all.
No. Stop. Watch it. Because I was the same. I was like, no, I was the same.
But I wasn't even excited for it when I saw the trailer. I'm like,
It is.
I don't like prequels.
Really good.
Haven't we all learned from Star Wars that prequels great?
Better than Star Wars. It's essentially a Kingsman movie done so bloody well. Weaved through history.
Is it better than the first one?
It's with the first one. I've got the first, second, and third all on par now.
Disgusting.
They are. It is so good. Oh man, I can't. This is what I mean. This is why it's the top of the four for me.
Wow.
And I enjoyed every one of those movies.
I know how much you enjoyed.
But the Kingsman just like, it took me by surprise as well, because I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'd finally watch this. I sat down and I was like, I'm really fucking enjoying this.
Where's Taron? I want Taron though.
You don't need him.
Excuse me?
You do not need him. The actors in this, man. Like Aaron Taylor Johnson pops up.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What for?
Fucking the whole time I'm like, is that Aaron Taylor Johnson? Like, that's amazing. Doing a real good Mark Strong type accent.
Does he play Mark Strong's character?
No, kinda. I don't know. The history's a bit murky there, but they literally weave through like Rasputin, the First World War, all of that.
Oh wow!
Like they weave history through it. Have you seen The Imitation Game?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
where he decodes the Nazi thing. Yeah.
So they weave that
They
bit
build
of
the first
history
computer
through it. Like,
is Benedict Cumberbatch in it?
I know, but it is just so good. Like I can't speak highly of this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. I don't know if it came out this year or not, but I don't think
it did. I think it came out I don't want to say actually.
I'm going to say I have completely.
I think it was last year, but I'm not sure.
I have completely slept on this movie, and I don't know why. Because after I finished watching, I'm like, I love the first two Kingsman.
You know what's funny is I haven't watched. I've got so many movies I need to watch, and I haven't been interested in watching movies in a long time. Like I don't know. I'm just off of movies right now. When there's so many good TV shows.
Yeah,
it's like, why do I want to watch a movie when I can just watch TV shows?
I see what you're saying, man. And what I'm telling you is,
watch a movie.
I need you to watch The Kingsman because I need to talk to you about it because it is so well done. Like it is great. Anyway,
I'll get around to it this weekend.
It's what sold it for me is that what I love about The Kingsman is the way they put in these really great songs and choreograph a fight to the song.
Well, they're known for that.
You know what I mean? And I didn't think we were going to get that in this one. And the second we got it, I'm like, this is pure Kingsman.
Do we get Manners Maketh Man?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we do.
That's cool. I'll watch it then. You've got me.
Yeah. Anyway, it's got those shocking moments as well where you're like, oh my God, Kingsman, whoa, why did you? Anyway.
Is Colin Firth in it?
No.
Is his character in it?
No. Because it's 100 years before him.
Oh, I thought, no, because you said it weaves through history, so I thought it might have weaved up to when he was little or something.
It weaves through the start of World War I into World War II.
Okay. Yeah, which is still too early for, if it ends there, that's still too early. Colin Firth isn't that old.
It's to the point where it ends, I'm hoping we get a sequel of this still. I want to see these characters.
And then follow into Colin Firth's.
Eventually, yeah.
Like, not have Colin Firth, but a younger version of his character.
Spot on, yeah.
As like a Eggsy or something like that.
But like a younger Michael Caine first.
Do we get him at all?
No.
Well, he's old enough. He could have made that.
I don't think he could have. Not yet. He'd have to be a lot older.
You might be right. I might be just saying he's way older than what he actually is.
Yeah. I think he would have missed by about 2 decades.
Michael Caine.
Yeah. But anyway, the reason I watched it, by the way, is that it kept on popping up on the like suggestions on Foxtel being like, this is out if you want to watch it.
He was born in 1933.
Yeah, so World War
II ended in
1945.
Was it 45 or 46 it ended?
Yeah, around there somewhere.
So, yeah, he
so
still would have been
can't
a
have
little
him
bit.
be 10 enjoying the Kingsman.
You could have had him like an Eggsy sort of style character, like kid that just name drop him.
Yeah. I'd like him to have had an established military background and then get recruited, I reckon.
Alfred.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was like popping up on the home screen all the time, being like, you can watch The Kingsman, it's out.
What was it on?
I watched that on Foxtel.
Oh my God. So binge.
Yeah. No, but I think it's on Netflix as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Netflix or Stan, one of those two. Probably Stan now that I think about it. But yeah, so I streamed it on something, which is great. But I was like, oh yeah, I'll get around to it. And then I was flicking channels because I was home with the youngest, and he was having a nap. And I got in halfway through the first Kingsman and was just really enjoying myself.
The first Kingsman's great.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man. And then it finished and I'm like, that was such a good time. I will watch the next Kingsman. And then I messaged my missus to be like, I'm going to watch the next. She's like, can you wait for me?
No, because I'm here now. You're not.
Yeah.
Too bad, bye.
But then she got home, we watched it, and she enjoyed it just as much as me. She was like, I was really surprised about how much I enjoyed that. So,
But she's never seen it.
No, that Kingsman.
Oh, I thought you meant the second one.
No.
Oh, I'm like, who hasn't seen the second one?
No, so the prequel.
Oh, God.
But yeah, and then there's all little nods in there. Anyway, guys, I've talked about it enough. But if you're like me and you're sitting on the fence about this, like Sevi, do yourself a favor. If you enjoyed the first two Kingsman, you will enjoy this Kingsman.
I watched Top Gun.
The old Top Gun.
The OG.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great movie.
It holds up.
It's a great movie. I forgot
really
I forgot how Goose died. That's a dirty way for him to die. Yeah. Ejecting out and bang, hitting the canopy. That's so sad. So sad.
It's R.I.P. Goose.
Goose. Great movie though.
Great movie. So Top Gun, the new one dropped this week.
Yep, I'm going to see it today.
Yeah, I'll be seeing it this week as well. I was supposed to see it yesterday, but I'll see it this week, and then we'll be talking about that next week. So if you're like, I would like you guys to talk about Top Gun, you'll hear it next week.
You'll hear it next week.
You'll hear it next week.
You get a week.
Anyway, we have a bunch of news that dropped while we're off. We're going to get into. The first one I won't jump into is we got a game trailer for something that came out of the absolute blue called Multiversus.
We have spoken about it before because we had screenshots and stuff.
Yeah, and we're like, what is going on?
It's like Super Smash Brothers, but Warner Brothers.
But the trailer
Warner Smash Brothers
was fantastic.
It's great.
That was such a good trailer. If you haven't seen this trailer yet, guys, go have a look at it.
You know what? Piss off, Shaggy.
Super Shaggy.
What is this? What is this?
It's like meme culture is invaded.
It's so dumb. It really is so dumb.
They wanted a Super Saiyan, but didn't have the rights to him.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. I absolutely loved Superman and then Iron Giant showing up.
Yeah. So good.
I am super
Batman and Iron Stark. That works. Absolutely
and having
works.
The best thing about it is Kevin Conroy Batman, George Newbern back as Superman. It's like that's just animation gold.
Yeah,
there.
It's fantastic.
You've got Maisie
Williams.
Maisie Williams as Arya Stark.
Yeah.
Who plays Shaggy? Although he shouldn't be in the game, but he's in the game. And
yeah, Lilliard.
Yeah, that's right.
He is the ultimate Shaggy.
Well, he's the only Shaggy.
He should be the only Shaggy. They're starting to give it to other people, and you're like, no.
And you've got other. What am I thinking? I can't think of the word that I'm looking for. Properties.
Yeah.
Other properties that have got the same actors in there as well. Like
so this game's currently in alpha. I've seen a lot of screenshots of people playing it. They're having a great time. But essentially it's Super Smash Brothers. So
and just to state that it's not in alpha, it's in alpha release.
Yes.
It's not in alpha.
Sorry, yeah.
It's a fully fledged game, just so people out there know. It's not
but they're
an alpha game or a beta game.
They are in making changes now. Because they found a bunch of bugs.
Oh yeah, they'll be fixing bugs and stuff like that.
But that's all it is.
But it's not.
They're bug hunting right now. But it looks good. I'm gonna give it a go. I reckon it's a good time. I think my kids will enjoy it.
What have you? I was gonna say, what have you got? You've only got a PlayStation. Oh,
Switch.
I'll be able to play against you. I think it's hopefully it's cross compatible.
That'd be cool.
Because I'm gonna get it on PlayStation 5. And I'm going to destroy you.
Or you can rock around here and we can all grab a Switch controller
Ew,
and go for it.
No, I'm not putting a Switch controller in my hand. It's disgusting.
Oh, man.
You've got a PS4 out there. Put it on the PS4.
You're just holding yourself back.
No, I'm not. I don't want something that I can play mad games on the toilet. I don't need that.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
I've got TikTok.
It makes no sense.
That'll take away from my TikTok time.
Oh, man.
All right, goddamn.
Anyway, that's a bit of games news. That's a bit of fun. Speaking of games / TV, here we go. Jump to TV.
That had nothing to do with
Fallout TV series. Wasn't that based on a game?
Hey, don't leave me hanging. Come on.
I can't believe
well done.
You almost stuffed my segue.
I almost
which
stuffed
was
amazing.
amazing.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Just by doubting me. It's been 3 weeks, guys, and he already doubts me.
I'm gone.
Can't believe this is happening. Anyway, there is a Fallout TV series in production. Walton Goggins is attached, which is all I needed to hear.
It turns out he is more than likely going to be a survivor who wasn't in the vault. So he's going to be a ghoul.
Nice.
He will be leading. And now, if you don't know much about Fallout, you've got basically the world goes to crap, nukes get launched, people go into these vaults, all scattered all around America. And then I think it's like 100 years later, they come out to the barren wasteland once all the radiation's
subsided.
Gone down. And
so I've only played Fallout 4.
Yeah, well, that's enough because you would have come across the ghoul characters.
Yeah.
That are like disfigured and stuff like that have been living out in the wasteland. They're products of generations of.
Look, all I know is I had a dog with me. It was a good time.
Oh, dog meat.
Yeah.
Dog meat. Dog meat's great.
I cried.
Dog meat's good. But no, it's Walton Goggins. I can't. Come on.
Oh, yeah, it sounds great. And is it Amazon?
I don't know who's doing this. I think it might be, funny enough.
If it's Amazon, enough said.
Yeah.
Like, they have not put a foot wrong for me. Like,
they really haven't.
No.
They.
Speaking of Amazon.
And it begins filming in summer.
And not putting a foot wrong.
That's not our summer. It would be American summer. So, August?
I think, is that fall? I don't know.
Anyway. No, it's the opposite. So, if we're in summer, they're in winter. If we're in winter, they're in summer. So, it'll be around August, September.
Around there somewhere.
Or June, July, August.
I don't know.
Something.
Either way, we'll get it next year probably.
And yes, it is Amazon.
Amazon, there it is. Speaking of Amazon, Jack Ryan on Amazon. I actually hadn't realized that I hadn't finished season 2 for this. So, went back and I'm about halfway through it now.
Season 2 is so much better than season 1.
But I enjoyed season 1.
Season 1 was good. Yeah. Season 1 was more the sort of slow burn thriller aspect, where this is more thriller action.
Yeah, there's a lot more action.
It's a lot more just punch, let's go.
But the first season, he was trying to avoid action as well.
Yes.
And
now it's inevitable. We have to do it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's great. Look, I'm sorry if you haven't seen season 1 by now. I'm so sorry.
As much as they try and stop stuff, it doesn't.
That idea that he has to just shoot in the air. Oh man, I'm like, this is so good. Anyway,
the whole show's good.
But Jack Ryan is ending in season 4. So if you're like, but I haven't seen season 3, it hasn't dropped yet.
It hasn't dropped yet.
Don't worry. But what's great about this is that they've telegraphed their ending,
which is what we love.
I love that.
We both love that.
Plan your finish.
Justified did it.
Yeah,
amazingly.
And then give us a good finish.
That's right.
Breaking Bad did it.
Yeah, you know where you're going to end. Go for that ending.
Hit that end point,
and you've got 2 seasons to work to it.
You know what? When it doesn't work, though, it didn't work for Game of Thrones. They knew they were ending in season 8 and still didn't stick the landing.
Yeah, they rushed it, though.
Yeah.
Because they wanted Star Wars, and then they rushed that, and that lost them Star Wars.
Oh,
suck it.
Man.
Suck it.
Anyway. Hey, speaking of Star Wars, Mando season 3 will drop February 23. There has been a trailer leaked online, which I haven't seen. You've seen. I've seen an image, though. Bo-Katan coming back.
Yeah, she's in it.
Yep.
She's in it. He's trying to find his way to Mandalore.
Yeah.
Grogu's still in it. Who else makes an appearance? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I'd have to try. I tried to watch it again, but I can't find. People have been pulling it down everywhere.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, it'll drop within the next day or 2.
Surely, yeah. It will be up there soon.
That's usually how Disney damage control stuff.
Keen for that. Speaking of that, Obi-Wan.
Great.
Dropped this week.
Great.
And we're giving you a week to... We'll do like a mid-season.
Yeah, we'll do 3 eps. Because there's 6 eps, so we'll do 3 and 3.
Yeah.
3 and 3 is perfect. So we'll do it first half, second half. Bam.
But just to say, enjoying it thoroughly.
It's awesome. Really. How far are you in? Are you both eps or 1 ep or?
End of the first ep, start of the second ep.
Yeah. Second ep's great.
First ep was great.
No, second ep is great.
That made me love the prequels more, that little start they did. Just the montage of the prequels.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is...
Well, they've got to explain it for people who haven't watched the movies.
And it did it.
Hada me.
It was so good.
I know enough, but not all of it. Like, there's still one thing I had to ask you about. Like, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why did this happen?
Yeah.
But that beginning was enough to fill me in.
It was fantastic.
But I knew most of it, which was weird because I'm like, I've never watched them.
What I hated is the fact that one of their most pivotal scenes is the lava fight. And the lava looks so bad in the background. You're like, oh. But it was still great. You're the chosen one.
I don't think Favreau has anything to do with this either.
This is all Filoni, isn't it?
I don't think it's Filoni.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't see him in the producer list. I didn't see Favreau or Filoni in the producer. Deborah Chow, I think, is running with this because she's directed really both episodes.
With...
she's killing it.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. the thing from the prequels, the picking up to start the episode at the Order 66, Execute Order 66. Oh man, because that was like
we've seen it twice now. So when are we going to see it again?
Look, if
Grogu showed us the first look of it,
if people were following us a while ago, they would have seen the point in time where I went back and watched all the Star Wars movies, pretty much back to back to back to back to back.
I think there's a bit coming in the second episode, and I don't think you've seen it yet.
What would be like a flash forward to because I've only not seen anything from the new. I haven't seen any of the race stuff. That's all I've missed.
No.
Because Mando's not past it yet.
No, and neither's this. There's something that happens in the second episode.
Well, it's going to be Clone Wars, right? I haven't seen any of the Clone Wars Rebel stuff.
Neither have I, but there's somebody shows up. There's somebody in the second episode, and it's only a quick thing. It's a quick thing, and it's really cool. And I don't know if you're that. How far are you into the second ep?
Like literally the start.
Where is he?
He's tattooing stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No?
There's someone that shows up, and you'll go, as soon as it happens, you'll be like, that's what I'm talking about. And it's quick. It is quick.
Yeah.
He gives the guy some money. I'm pretty sure he gives him some money, and that's it. Yeah. It's a beggar. Have a look who the beggar is.
All right, cool.
It's so cool.
I'm keen for this now. All right. Speaking of Star Wars series, Skeleton Crew has been announced.
What is this?
Okay, so
I didn't read into this at all. What is this?
Well, attached. This is the project that
Jude Law's on.
John Watts has left Fantastic Four to do.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So, why?
Yeah.
Is there more money? So you know what's funny is, and I was thinking about this last night when I was watching this show, when I was watching Obi-Wan. Is Star Wars going to be the new Marvel?
I mean,
just logistically think about it.
Can I just say I hope not, because their CG is so much better.
That's why I hope it is gonna be. Because Star Wars have nailed in everything they have done so far. Their CGI has been flawless.
So good.
Like, I can't pick anything. Like, you're looking at the ships taking off. I'm like, and this was in Mando season 1 when he stacks the.
Oh, that was no. I'm convinced that was a real ship.
The big Imperial.
They put a ship in the water.
No. I'm talking about when that Imperial ship's taken off, and you've got the heat fumes coming out the back, and like you can see the sun behind. Well, one of the suns behind it, sort of coming through. I'm like, that's a real ship.
Yeah, no, Disney.
That's 100% a real ship.
Disney's bought ships, and they've made spaceships just for this.
Star Wars and Marvel are under the same banner. How do they not have the same CGI? What's going on?
Because they are different studios, different teams.
Marvel need to borrow these guys.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Like, because their CGI in the past, let's say, year, has been poor.
You know, what I honestly believe the issue is how much Marvel we're getting versus how much Star Wars we're getting.
I think we're going to start getting a lot more Star Wars, but I don't think the production value is going to drop.
I hope not, but I would have said that about Marvel too. And
yeah, that's a fair point.
So I think
it's the evolution of Iron Man's suit. Watch it.
Yeah, it's that
as soon as they start pulling from like real
you're doing too much in a year, and I think using the same teams to try to do that, and you can only get so much out of what is it, quality over quantity.
That's right. They're going quantity 100%. They've just gone full throttle, and it's like, well,
yeah.
Now you're suffering because it looks like crap.
Yeah. Anyway, Skeleton Crew. So
back to this.
John
What is
Watts
this?
has jumped off Fantastic Four and into the Star Wars universe to do this show. It's a show with Jude Law,
yes,
as the lead, and the Skeleton Crew themselves are apparently a bunch of kids.
Oh,
lost in the Star Wars universe. I don't know.
Is this Jurassic Park?
No, but it feels
like
the
kids one that you watch. What's it called?
Oh, Camp Cretaceous.
Yeah, is this that?
I don't know, but
it sounds like that.
What it feels like, and this is, I read this synopsis right before I watched Obi-Wan, right? And they did that Execute Order 66.
The kids.
And those kids went, where do we go from here? And ran off.
You're going to say that?
I don't know, but if it's a bunch of younglings who've just learned how to use the Force and are out there in the world. What I love though is I think most people who've watched Star Wars have thought to themselves, I'd love to just explore the Star Wars universe.
When you were watching that scene, were you going, where's Grogu? Because I went to the business, I'm like, Let's play Spot Grogu because he's here.
Yeah,
he's here.
He's somewhere.
He's here. I was waiting to see the hallway in the background or something like that, and then I was like, "Oh, there's Grogu."
Yeah,
but you never saw it.
Oh man. Anyway, that was that's interesting. Skeleton Crew. That's a show. Jude Law has been great in everything he's ever been in. So happy to see him in the Star Wars universe now.
He's a great actor. He really is. He's a phenomenal actor.
And I got so much more respect for him after seeing him play Dumbledore.
I want to see him play a bad guy in this.
I think,
or
no. I think he is.
Or a good guy who is like a Raylan Givens character.
I think he may be an Inquisitor.
Oh.
From what I've read, I think he might be. So I think he's hunting these kids.
What do you think of Hitman in Ovi?
So good.
Wasn't he?
Oh my God, yes.
I'm like, I didn't pick that. What do you think of Han from Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
I didn't pick that at all.
I didn't see him.
I did not pick that.
I didn't see him.
And when we were going through IMDb halfway through because we wanted to find out who one was, I'm like, son, where's he? He's not in here. And then it said brother number 3. I'm like, oh, he obviously hasn't shown up yet because we've got one Asian brother guy in here, but that wasn't him. And then we rewound it. I'm like, holy hell! And his voice, it's like, that's Han. Wow,
Absolutely crazy.
that blew us away.
Amazing though. Anyway, look, these shows are dropping Wednesdays in the Marvel universe.
Yes,
in the Disney universe.
yes, Disney like Wednesdays.
And it looks like they're continuing that trend as well.
Well, Amazon have
She-Hulk.
Thursdays, don't they?
So She-Hulk is dropping, we said the
17th.
17th. So that's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Andor drops
31st of August.
Which is a Wednesday as well.
Which is a Wednesday as well. 2 weeks
so
later.
Eventually we are going to have a Marvel and a Star Wars show hitting on the same day.
Yeah.
And that's like, I don't know. I liked when they dropped on Friday.
You know what's funny is?
Drop on Friday.
I'd probably rather watch the Star Wars over
at this
the
point,
way Marvel's going. It's sad to say, like they're falling off, and it's not just a gradual fall off. It's like they've been riding that peak, and then it's just goof and dropped.
Look, I don't know. Anyway,
I'm just hoping. Even Doctor Strange, like the CGI there fell away a lot.
It did at times, yeah.
Like it was, yeah. We'll talk about that.
We will. But we did get a She-Hulk trailer, which story-wise looks like a good time. Like I'm keen to watch it.
Marvel have done a Sonic.
A little bit, yeah. They've gone through and tried to fix up some CGI with the guys getting fights.
Because not only do we get floaty head from Marvel, but now we're getting floaty body.
I'm not a massive She-Hulk fan in the comics. I just never got into it.
Yeah.
But I am so keen to have the Abomination back.
Yes.
And for Tim Roth to actually be in it too.
That was awesome.
So, and that's what sold me on it.
And his little frilly ears now.
Oh, yes.
Which he didn't have. So what, he's just grown them?
No, he's kind of Doomsday-ish. So
someone punched him in the ear and he grew.
No.
Spiky things.
He's just so like full of gamma radiation that every time he changes, he gets something new.
Oh, so he can evolve.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Eventually he stops changing and just becomes the Abomination like full time.
Yeah.
But it keeps like becoming, they kind of did it in his first
movie.
movie.
It's sort of like Doomsday in a way because he does that as well. He basically will evolve to that end form and then...
They did that in the movie, remember? Because his bones started coming through like during the fight.
I don't remember that movie that much.
Yeah. And then he stabbed Hulk with... And Hulk still got that scar where he got stabbed. What? Every time they do this.
Our Hulk?
It was not Edward Norton.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Ruffalo's Hulk has that scar.
Yes.
Oh, wow. But it's a different Hulk.
Yeah.
Which is the same Hulk. A different Hulk.
Same Hulk.
I've never noticed that. Wow. There you go.
You see it in the in Ragnarok as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, She-Hulk is coming out. We've got a trailer that will hit August. Other Disney Marvel news is Daredevil will be season 4. So not a reboot. A continuation.
Yes. I don't think it's a full continuation.
Look, man, I just need Bullseye back.
Just because, yes.
That's all I need.
If they cast him in the Marvel Universe as someone else, I'm going to lose it.
Oh, man.
I'm going to lose it. I'm going to spit it. real hard.
What's his name? Bethel? Is it Wade? Wade Bethel? No. Is Wade who he played in?
I don't know.
Heart of Dixie?
Maybe. I think his name was Wade in that. So Wade will do. That's fine.
Yeah, all right. Wade, guys.
But you know the good thing about it is, and it's one thing that Marvel has actually done right in the last year or two, the costumes have been spot on.
Oh, their suits have been great.
We will get a Bullseye costume that will look amazing.
Oh, man.
We got the antenna on Black Bolt's head.
Oh, man, yes.
Are we going to get a half cowl?
I saw someone did a...
with a bullseye on it.
It wasn't Boss Logic, but it was someone who does those mock-ups.
Yeah.
And someone did the full cowl with his jaw in it. And my God, it looked good.
Wade's jaw.
Yeah.
Wade, not Wade.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wade.
It looked really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's got a perfect jaw.
Yeah.
Even when he was Daredevil, it's like, oh, you're great.
How funny was it that when that first went up, they used him as Daredevil as their...
That's so bad.
I love it.
It's so bad.
Absolutely love it.
Poor Charlie.
Oh, so good. Anyway, season 4 of Daredevil is coming. What was really cool about this is the showrunners who did the original season 1 and 2, like Sir Stephen DeKnight and all those guys that did the Netflix ones, have jumped on the news straight away and said, look, we're not the showrunners for this, but we fully endorse it happening and we can't wait to see what happens with it.
I'm just keen because now they're going along with this. It means, hopefully, as we've just spoken, we've overstepped a character that we need to come back.
Foggy?
No. Big John.
Yeah.
Berthnell. We need him back. We need the Punisher.
All right.
We need him as Frank.
It looks like, I don't know about him, but the fact that we're getting these rumors about Jessica Jones, I think opens the door for everyone to come back.
If they bring back Luke Cage.
Yes. Mike Cottrell?
Mike Coulter. Yeah, I think his name. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
He was so good.
Give us comic accurate. We've seen a little bit.
And look, I
with
know,
the headband.
I know it was terrible.
It wasn't.
No, not him.
Oh. The show wasn't terrible.
Bring Iron Fist back and do it properly.
Would you have the same actor?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're keeping the other people as the same actor.
Yeah, it's a fair point. You sort of have to, don't you?
Yeah. But like...
Do we need him if we have Shang...
Give him martial arts training.
But do we need him if we got Shang-Chi?
Yes. Have Shang-Chi kick his ass.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And then he'd be like, oh, I've got to train more.
Oh, so you think you're friends with a dragon?
Yeah.
Bang!
I want to see that
and
fight.
then have the dragon come out behind him and be like, ha ha.
Yeah, he's like, he took the heart of my brother.
and the two lions just walking up behind him.
Oh, man.
Shang-Chi and his army.
But like, because I loved Colleen Wing.
Yeah, she
From
was
that
awesome.
series,
Yes.
I loved Colleen Wing. So I want to see her come back.
Bring back Rosario as well.
And do the Daughters of the Dragon.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, you know? Anyway.
Just hire us.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting a bit off there, but that's awesome. Daredevil season 4 is coming. It's in production. It's coming, guys.
Bring back Punisher.
Bring back the Punisher.
Hashtag.
While we're on Disney,
Frank the
Percy
Tank.
Jackson has done its casting. It's cast their Annabeth and their Grover, who are Percy Jackson's friends. More young kids who seem to have a bit of acting experience behind them.
That's a good thing, then.
Which is good.
That's a good thing.
You know? I've seen a bit of stuff they've been doing behind the scenes. It looks like they're not filming right now, but it looks like they're almost on like a camp togetre. These 3 actors.
Well, they probably are. They're probably doing a whole
like a bonding thing.
And not that there'd be like a pre-production or pre-production.
Probably costumes, fittings, all that kind of stuff.
It'd be the stunt stuff as well, like they'd have to do because they've got to do the training and stuff like that.
It just looks like they're almost on a summer camp and they're having such a great time together. And I think if we can learn anything from how Harry Potter handled their actors together, it's that, like watching the reunion of the Harry Potter team now, 10 years on.
They're still friends.
And the way they talked about how they were each other's rocks and supports.
Well, they're not even friends. They're like a family.
Exactly.
They're Dominic Toretto's the whole way.
Yeah. But it's that we're all going through the same thing, you know? And if this series is done right, these kids are going to go through that same kind of growing up in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Which is what, speaking of which, Stranger Things season 4, the first half has dropped last night.
Yep.
And those kids have done the same thing.
Yes.
You know?
One of them's gone a little bit further than the rest of them, but
they're all still so tight.
Yeah.
You know? which I think is what it comes down to. You don't want to hang one out to dry. And listening to how it was CW actually handled a lot of their actors back in the day. We've heard about Tom Welling.
Oh, Smallville, that was disgusting.
But from hearing about the actors...
Granted, though, he wasn't a kid. He was an adult playing a kid, so that's how they got away with that.
But not just that.
They couldn't do it if it was a kid.
One Tree Hill, like the three main leads, who are the three girls, were almost set up to... They wanted them not to be friends. Like they actually wanted them not to be friends.
Oh.
Because they wanted them competing with each other. Because they thought it'd be a better dynamic for the show.
It's called acting. Do it.
No. They didn't want them teaming up for their contracts. To be like, we should all be on the same.
Well, it should.
They wanted them competing so that they could pay them less and they wouldn't know the other person's getting paid more or X, Y, all that kind of stuff. It was like, hearing about it is like, oh my God, they've actually like psychologically manipulated these people.
Yes.
Like it's awful. Anyway. That approach, terrible. This approach looks great. Absolutely game for it. And looks like they're fully stripping it back and just saying one book, one season. And that's what you want.
Yeah.
That's where the movie went wrong.
Well, you know what else did that and went right?
Reacher.
That's right.
And speaking of Reacher, they're jumping straight ahead to apparently book 11 for their seasons 2.
I'm okay with it, whatever.
Is not a bad thing. I just finished this book like about a month ago, and
is it a good book?
It's one of my favorites.
There you go, beautiful. That's probably why they're probably picking. They've gone through and they've gone. Well, we have to start with the first one because that's great. Then we'll pick the next best.
Well, what's interesting is that this was in the books. This book is the second time we see Neely. So. She wasn't supposed to be in the first series.
No, that's right.
But this one, she reaches out to him
for help.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because she's come across something, and I'm not going to give away spoilers.
No, yeah, shut your mouth.
No. But this is like the synopsis they've released of the book anyway.
Yeah, but I don't want to know.
I mean, it's setting it up. So,
disgusting.
What's happened is his team was the Special Investigators Unit back in the army.
Yeah. Which we knew.
Yeah. So she reached out to him because one of their ex-team members has been found dead. And essentially he was found in a desert with 2 broken legs. So
she was found in a desert?
One of their ex-team members.
Oh.
And they're like, their catch cry is, you do not mess with the Special Investigators. So
are we going to get more Special Investigators show up?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Are they all as badass as Reacher? Or just not to that level?
Are
they as badass as Neely?
Badass as Neely.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So what they showed is one of them has brass knuckles he always has on him and a knife. Right? Just always has it on him, but they're both made out of ceramics, so you can get them through airport security and stuff.
That's amazing.
Right? So what's cool is that Alan Richardson shared, like, this is the next series we're working on, and had a set of brass knuckles and a knife in the photo. And that's how we knew this was the series they were going towards before they announced it.
Wow.
So you're like, that is cool, because I love the fact that he just seems like a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, absolutely keen for this. Amazon can do no wrong in my eyes. So speaking of no wrong, The Boys season 4 has dropped their trailer. We're seeing Soldier Boy.
We're seeing too much.
I don't know.
No, we're seeing way too much.
They did a fake movie trailer for it.
We have seen too much of Butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Way too much.
I don't know. I feel like what they've shown us now is early on in the season. And we're going to see the repercussions of what he does later. But what's cool is they did they gave it a Justice League treatment. So they've shown the trailer for their in-movie The Seven, Rise of the Seven movie, and then called it whatever the director's name is, cut.
Wow.
Yeah, which then Zack Snyder posted saying, "Congratulations for finally getting your vision out there."
That's awesome.
It was so good.
The goat responds.
Yeah, that was amazing, man. I was like, well done.
That is what. Do you know how happy the writers on The Boys would have been to see Snyder repost that?
But you would have, if you had made that joke, you'd be like, this can go two ways.
Oh yeah, he could take this real bad and just shut it down. But it's Snyder. He's up for a laugh.
Like they're also like, their fake reviews for the movie in their world is like, this is the biggest waste of money ever put to film.
Which is exactly what they said when the Snyder Cut launched, and then Hello it came out, and they're like, "Oh, this is amazing."
But it's their movie is because it's done by Voight.
Yep,
it's a propaganda film to explain what Homelander did with Stormfront.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's getting a lot of flack for that now.
Yep.
But in the movie that they've got,
I loved in the trailer how he was just the script that he was reading off the whole time on every different news station, and then you just watch him. Each one he says he's getting worse and worse and worse, and then you're watching him snap.
Is such a good actor. Like the acting this guy does is incredible. What he's working with.
He in this Tony Starr is, and this is a big call, but I'm holding my ground with it. He is RDJ's Iron Man. Casting in this.
Yeah.
Like 100%. There is no one who could do this and act the way Homelander is supposed to act. Like you can see him snapping in his eyes. Like you're just watching him and you're like, oh, this guy's going to rip the cameraman apart in a minute. Like he's that far gone. One of the hardest
things with Homelander, I think, as a character in the comics is that it's really hard to ever feel empathy for him because he's such a unhinged psycho.
Yeah.
And Tony Stark can still make you feel.
You felt it in season 2.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this guy. Like
when he's talking to his son, and he's like, and you can feel like he loves his son. He does. He loves he thinks he loves his son.
Probably loved Stormfront.
Yeah.
But he thought he'd found someone.
He's like, I never had this. I grew up in a lab. And you're like, oh, what? No, you really did.
Yeah.
You'd never had any of this. And he's trying to give his son the stuff that he never had. And I mean,
it's all you.
Wow, you've just ripped people's heads off, and now I love you. How does this happen?
So, or the way his heart breaks when he sees what his son does to Stormfront.
It's like, wow,
this is what I mean. Like, and then you cut to the next scene. He's jacking off on top of a statue
on top of a building.
You know, like it's anyway. I'm keen for this. When does it drop? It drops soon.
I don't know.
June.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's very soon.
June 18. I want to say
because I'm seeing a lot of stuff coming out about it, and they've amped it up.
Keen for that. All right, what else on
Come on, mate. What else are we keen for? Just get to it.
What else we keen? All right, well, Justified.
There you go.
Justified has added a cast member that you're like, yes.
Yes.
All over it.
Yes. Everything he's done, I'm like, yes.
Boyd Holbrook.
Yes. I love the bloke.
Of course he's coming to Justified. He's the perfect person to be in Justified.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you? Anyway.
Now, if anyone doesn't know this, it's Elmore Leonard's run of City Primeval, High Noon in Detroit.
Yeah.
But now they've called it Justified City Primeval. Because now this wasn't supposed to have Raylan in it.
But he is all the way in.
He's in it. He's coming back, which is amazing because it's my favourite TV show of all time. Like nothing will beat Justified for me. I don't think it'll ever be beaten. But a thing that is cool about it is another cast member.
Wait, can I stop you there?
What?
Does Reacher have the potential?
No.
No?
Not even close.
Can't get close?
Not even close.
Wow.
Justified is it's just, I've watched, I think I'm up to like maybe 5 or 6 rewatches through it.
Yeah.
It won't come close. I love Reacher, but it will not come close.
Not Reacher. I need Justified to get remastered and released on something.
It will.
Because
it will when this comes out. Guaranteed.
Watching it on the copy that was on Stan or whatever, it was just like a bad VHS for the first 3 seasons.
Yes.
And I was like, man, this is hard to watch.
Yes. But that's the thing, like they didn't have the funding for it wasn't huge. But it was the writing that kept it along, and
the writing never dropped.
Fault it. You can't.
The writing never dropped.
You legit can't. The cast, you can't fault any of it.
Yeah.
Like at all. Then you've got but the casting I want to talk about is there's another Oliphant in it.
Oh.
Vivian Oliphant is going to play Raylan's teenage daughter.
Oh, wow.
So you've got Timothy Oliphant's daughter playing his teenage daughter.
Here we go.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
See how this goes.
Perfect casting. Legit perfect casting.
Nailed it. Speaking of perfect casting, do you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger is doing a spy series? For
Yes,
Netflix?
we have spoken about it, and I'm pumped.
Has now got the Daredevil season 1 showrunners, I believe, attached, or writers.
Yeah.
And we love Daredevil.
We love Daredevil.
Absolutely pumped for that. So keep that in the back of your minds when that comes out. That looks great. Speaking of stuff that's coming out and looking great, we've got Chris Pratt's new one on Amazon.
Terminal List,
which looks good.
We have to watch that.
Yeah, we're going to give that a watch.
I think we might have to review that. That I think it's going to be really good. And from what I heard, because I was listening to the writer, I can't remember his name. Sorry, on Joe Rogan's podcast. Brutal. It's going to be brutal.
Nice.
This guy is apparently very.
Look, if you want brutal, then Amazon's where you go.
From what I was hearing, very Reacherish. This guy, but maybe a little more brutal.
Look, hey, back to Reacher. Has been cast in Fast 10.
Alan,
are we calling it Fast 10 or Fast X?
Fast X. I think it's Fast X.
Wow, which is 10.
Which is 10, but it's X. Don't go against Vin Diesel. How dare you?
Fasten your seatbelts, we're off. Alan Richardson cast in Fast X apparently, and a bad guy.
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so. I hope he works with Momoa.
Yeah,
because it'd be like those two together.
Just seeing those two staying together.
I'd be like, Vin Diesel, you ain't winning this.
Yeah,
you're gonna need more than a Dodge Charger to run through these two.
Pretty sure Reacher would make Momoa look small.
Also, Brie Larson's in this as well.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Oh man,
the cast is massive. I think everyone wants to get involved because it's just
they've tapped in.
It is what it is. It's a gimmick. Everyone loves it.
Except The Rock, who wants out.
He just doesn't like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, no.
Lazy. I won't get into that. But yeah, apparently he's just lazy.
Yeah. Also, Idris Elba obviously did a bit in there as well.
He was in the last one. I feel Black Superman.
He was the Hobbs Shaw.
Yes.
One, right?
I'm Black Superman. Oh my God, he really is Black Superman. That was so good.
We speaking of Idris Elba, we
Helen Mirren, come on.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We
had a P1 McLaren.
Sonic 2 drop for like being able to watch.
Yep.
Kind of thing. So
have you watched that yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
went
and saw it in the movie.
Oh, I haven't. I still haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
I haven't watched movies.
Just as good as the first.
Really?
Yeah, like you could just finish watching the first, go straight to the second.
Idris?
So good.
Oh, nice.
Pretty much Drax.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's pretty much doing a Drax impersonation.
Speaking of Idris, watched his episode on Complex on YouTube. They go through like shoes and stuff like that, and they'll go into like the big flight club things. He dropped 18 grand on shoes.
Of course he did.
I've never said, like, I don't think anyone's got that high. Like, they've had high profile, and I'm talking high profile. Diddy was on there. Like, Moneybags Diddy didn't even spend that much money. He's just bought everyone he knows some shoes. It's like mad. You've got money.
Yeah, he's doing well for himself.
He's got money.
You look at the franchises he's getting his hands into, man. He's into everything, eh?
He just dropped his whole Sonic check straight on shoes.
That wouldn't even get close to his Sonic check.
No, that's 10%. It wouldn't even be 1%.
Didn't pay his agent that week.
It probably would. 18 grand would probably be about 1% of his Sonic check.
Probably, yeah.
Wow, that's some money.
Oh, man. But he was worth it in that movie, man. He was good in Sonic. Has so many moments to make you laugh. Like, he is good. And Jim Carrey, though.
That's his last movie.
Steals it. Like,
is it a good one for him to end on?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
It's Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It was Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey.
A perfect way to end then, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a director said, do what you want, and he said, I will.
So, are you happy for him to retire on this movie?
Look, man, I'd rather this than like
The Mask 3.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. Like, I loved that, but like, I don't want to see Jim Carrey finishing doing something serious.
Yeah. You want to see Jim Carrey finishing being Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like if he had gone out on the Riddler, I would have been like, all right.
Dancing around.
You know what I mean? Bop. Like, that's Jim Carrey.
Bopping things on people's heads.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's how I want to remember you.
Yes. Or Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Anyway. Fantastic. I'm smiling just thinking about it, man. It's such a good time.
Where are we up to?
We're in the movie news. And hey,
We're somewhere in there.
Let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which we're seeing a bunch of stuff on. I'm getting a bunch of behind the scenes shots of old mate who's playing Adam. And
is he with Florence Pugh?
I don't know. They're on like holiday together.
I think they're together.
But she's with Zach Braff.
Is she really though?
Surely you see Will Poulter now and you upgrade. That dude is a massive upgrade now.
I mean, Zach Braff was never really.
No, that's what I mean. This is a massive upgrade.
He must have a great personality.
Well, he's funny, isn't he?
That's all that matters. Funny man.
But Will Poulter went through time being ugly.
But he was the funny man.
That's what I mean. And now he's the attractive funny
man. Now he's got both. He's the Brad Pitt
what's
now.
What's really interesting is James Gunn has been speaking about his casting and the way he's written Adam. And he said, I think people are going to walk out of this movie. And he started saying...
I hope they haven't made him a good-looking idiot.
No. He started saying with a... Like, they're going to enjoy Adam Warlock. And then he kind of toned it back and said, they're going to like what he does. I don't think this Adam's going to be good. Like, I think he's going to be raw power. And I think that's how he's written it. Because I think he's actually going to be like, not the bad guy, but the problem. In a sense.
Like a Scarlet Witch.
Kind of, yeah.
We've already seen it though. We've seen it.
No, because you think about it, he's just born.
Just bring back Sylvester Stallone. Hurry up.
And Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus, we could find someone else to do that voice. Anyway. James Gunn has cast his wife in this too.
Cast Tom Welling as Sentry.
Yes.
Why not?
Sure.
Come on.
I don't know where that came from, but yes, I'll do that.
I was just thinking Superman, Marvel, 100%. Rosenbaum, bring them back together.
Yeah, 100%. Do it.
Hello.
I'm all for that. So, Jennifer Holland.
We'll take her in anything. I love her.
She's fantastic.
She's amazing.
Has been cast in Guardians 3. Not sure what she's doing, but I'm sure we'll be like, hey, there's Jennifer Holland.
Funny enough, Peacemaker, which is all what goes back to as well, we never got to see that other chick. Get on the satellite, Dale, you fucking dickhead. We never got to see her again. Where was she?
I don't know.
Did Waller disappear into a hole?
Yeah, feels like it, doesn't it?
Because that was probably one of the best lines out of that movie.
Yeah.
And she's gone.
Yeah.
I only thought about that yesterday. I'm like, oh, wow, she smashed Waller on the back of the head with a golf club and then...
Yeah.
Where's she gone?
She did.
She's gone.
She's 100% made to spear. You don't do that and get away with it. Hey, let's jump over to DC news while we're talking about Suicide Squad there. We've got a few to get through here. Wonder Twins is apparently cancelled. We haven't got a confirmation of that.
It came out. Cast, band gone.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like Discovery just cleaning house, isn't it?
Were they listening to us and that's it? Now they're going to give him Dick Grayson.
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
Because that'd be a great flippy dick.
Oh,
He'd be awesome.
He'd be good flippy dick. Hey, speaking of great flippy dicks...
This doesn't go. I'm calling you on that segue. Yeah. No, wrong.
Well, I loved that suit in Nightwing for Titans.
Yes,
and
that's great.
I love the Blue Beetle suit as well that we've seen. We got a first look at the Blue Beetle suit.
That helmet is phenomenal.
Can I just say, I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. And I love Blue Beetle. You know this. I see that mask though, and I'm still hoping the eyes move.
They will.
But I don't see any dots or anything on it.
They will. You don't need dots anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even think Deadpool's had dots on it when they did it. I think his is just a solid mask and then they move it. Because all they've got to do is grab the eyebrows and just move them up and down and that. It's not hard.
I need that to happen.
I think you will get it. And what I'm happy about is I think these guys were listening to us because I'm pretty sure on one of the earlier shows when this was done, you said if they do it like Injustice 2, the suit, you'll be happy.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That helmet is spot on.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Like it is spot on Injustice 2. Like that is perfect.
But can we just say, and I'm gonna jump out here, as bad as Marvel's CG has been lately, all that kind of stuff, the costumes we've been getting for all our comic book stuff, there haven't been many bad ones.
Scarlet Witch's new one I didn't like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I rather her old one. I rather the sleeveless in WandaVision when she showed up and she was sleeveless. That was way better than the full sleeve, full covered. I don't know. Show a little bit of skin. Come on.
No, I thought.
Considering what she's supposed to look like, a little bit of skin's okay.
No, I thought that was supposed to be covering, like, yeah, I was expecting to get a look at the black seeping through her.
Well, she only had black fingertips.
I know.
That was it.
But then how much she's been in the Darkhold, I thought
you would have thought it should have gone the whole way up her arms.
That's why when I saw the sleeves, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like,
until you see the next shot of her fingers and it just said fingertips. It's like, oh, okay.
Because remember,
bit weird.
Agatha was.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
We're going to go down a hole here.
We will.
Next, Flash.
Yes.
Riders.
Flash has 45 riders.
Usually they only have about 2 or 3.
It can't be good. Someone did a timeline of this.
We're going to put quotations around Flash because we don't know that it's the Flash that had this.
Someone did a timeline about how this could be the Flash. And it's because the first script that they started working for this Flash movie was 2014. And that had...
It would have been straight after BVS.
Yeah, roughly around that time. So...
Because the first place we see him is in BVS. So, yeah, they would have put things in motion.
So they had a script pen then. At some point, they had Phil Lord and Christopher Miller write a script, write a full treatment for it. And then they pulled out to do, I think, Spider-Verse.
Didn't Batfleck jump on board as well at one point?
Ezra Miller wrote a full script at some point with... one of the comic writers, I think Mark Waid.
I thought Ben Affleck was on board co-writing some...
He was doing Batman.
No, I'm pretty sure he was in The Flash as well because it was going to be almost a full Flashpoint
either way
style.
45 writers over the journey have taken a look at this script.
And gone, nah.
Or we can change this, we can do this, we can do this. And someone else come in and said, maybe we can change this.
All they've got to do is legit get the writers who done Flashpoint and just... put it straight in.
I don't know anyway.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan back as... Get rid of Michael Keaton's Batman. He doesn't need to be in this.
45 writers is what we've got.
Michael Keaton's Batman does not need to come back.
You know, speaking of Batman, right?
And be a big part. Just have him as a cameo. That's it.
You either...
God. So sad.
Die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain in Marvel.
Where is he?
Because Christian Bale's gore... is about to show up. We had Michael Keaton go from Batman to Vulture.
He's out acting everyone in this scene. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hemsworth can't keep up with how good Christian Bale can act.
No.
And I'm worried that Hemsworth is going to be made look like an idiot when you've got Portman one side and Bale the other. I don't think Hemsworth's that good of an actor.
No, I'm
worried.
I think you're underestimating Hemsworth. I really are, too.
I don't know. I watched his new trailer for the movie and it looks garbage.
What, that Spiderhead?
Yeah.
I thought he looked good.
No.
I enjoyed
his
that.
accent's horrible.
I don't know
what is the accent? I don't know.
I like seeing him as a villain. I really do.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I feel like Hemsworth just needs to be more of a either funny like Thor or shut up and punch people like Extraction. Just do that. Just shut up and punch people. I'm happy for it.
No, I don't
Bring
know.
me Thanos!
The thing is,
I'll take that
and
too.
what I think you're not underestimating, but you're discounting in this is that he's lived this character for 10 years. And that adds something to the weight of the character you're playing. So if Christian Bale walks into a scene with an actor who's been playing a character for 10 years, it's Christian Bale who has to keep up with that character.
I think the writing is going to help him. Let's put it that way. I think the writing is going to help Hemsworth.
It's not just the writing, it's the history.
If you let Christian... It doesn't matter how long Christian Bale's been playing a character for, whether he's been doing it 5 minutes or 30 years.
Of course not, yeah.
If you let him go off on a monologue and you've got a guy who's trying to keep... Nah. I don't think... I think Portman will be able to keep up with him, but I really don't think I think the writing is going to save...
I'm fine with it because
Hemsworth.
I also have complete faith that Taika.
Yeah, this is where you just have to let Hemsworth shut up and punch people and it'll work.
No, because when Thor is angry or scared, I think you get more depth to that character.
Also,
because the comedy is the bravado side of Thor.
Yes.
You know? And we've seen him get deep with Thor. When his mum died, when Odin died.
Yep. Loki.
Loki has
he's
died
got
times.
a back tat of Loki that we've seen.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, this Thor's been through hell, and we've seen him react to that every time.
Yeah.
You know? I love the start of the trailer, how they're like, gather around and tell the story. You went from dad bod to fit God. Like,
you just overskipped something.
What's that?
I think I've hit the nail on the head.
On what?
Thor dies in this movie.
I don't think he does.
I think he does. Korg's talking about him in past tense.
He is, but
when that opens,
don't think he's going to die.
I think he's going to die, or he's going to give up his Thor powers to keep her alive. Because if she gets rid of her powers, she dies. Yeah. And he loves her. He will give up his powers and die for her. And that's perfect because that gets rid of your main trio. You've now got rid of Iron Man, you've got rid of Cap, and you've now got rid of Thor. Bang, 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 all gone. I
don't think Hemsworth's ready to step away yet.
I think he will.
I think he
will. I think he's going to die.
Anyway,
and I've said it since this first movie's come out.
Having the God Butcher in it is a great way to do it.
And you bring in Henry to carry it.
I also love the idea that
it's Hercules.
I mean, Jesus, we're talking about this trailer now. Zeus.
He's phenomenal.
You flick too hard. That was so good.
And everyone just faints.
Someone did a...
Is it going to be blurred in the movie?
No, we'll see his ass.
There was a full front-on bit that was blurred as well.
That something's going to go on there.
That's what I mean. Like, is it going to be blurred?
But I mean, we saw Hulk's ass in Ragnarok.
Yeah, we didn't see the big zucchini though, did we?
Jesus.
Just swinging around.
Oh man, this is going to be brutal. Someone did.
That's what she said.
Someone did a fake mock-up of a Funko Pop.
Oh no!
Of Thor standing there.
I thought you meant it was big green zucchini.
Of Thor staying there being held by lightning. It looks so cool. I was like, oh man, I hope they don't do that. Because they'd like blurred it out as well. Anyway, look, I loved this trailer. I'm seeing Gore was great. Seeing more of Natalie Portman's Thor.
Do you think Valkyrie's going to die? Because she's going toe to toe with Gore.
Yeah, they all are in that kind of void realm.
Yeah. So someone's dying there, and I reckon it's Thor. I don't reckon Thor's walking out of that black and white world. And I love how they've done that. How the only bit of colour that you see is Valkyrie and Gore's eyes. That's it. You don't see Hemsworth baby blues. You don't see anything. It's all just black and white.
I am so keen for this movie.
And the hand, come on.
Yeah.
I reckon he's going to die. Heard it here first. You legitimately heard it here first. He's going to die.
Look, I hope not. And that's all I'm going on is I hope not.
You need your big trio. You've killed off your big trio.
Anyways, that's the Thor trailer we got. We also got a trailer for Prey, which was a real teaser. Hopefully,
I want a real trailer. Give me a real trailer.
Look, I'm seeing this regardless. So
yeah, somewhat.
Yeah,
I've got the bloke on my leg.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
I liked it. I liked this trailer. I thought it was cool.
I needed more.
Yeah,
like I'm not as excited.
I like the idea that it was that the Predator had the thought of, oh, you've got a projectile weapon. So do I. Excellent.
See, I don't call a bow and arrow a projectile weapon against a predator.
Yeah, I still call it, if it flies, it's a projectile.
Because I do understand that, but I mean, an arrow hitting a predator helmet is just going to be like, please don't. Just
if you find, you can find a chink though.
Find a little kink in the armor or something like that.
Yeah, if you get him in the neck, that's going in.
I feel like he'd see it coming and just go.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens.
It depends if there's got 1,000 of them coming in at once.
What is this?
Oh no,
rock.
Oh, you're throwing rocks?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Upgrade.
He just shoots off one of his claws at him. Go to sleep.
Anyway, keen for this Prey. August 5th, that drops.
On? Yeah, it's straight to streaming. I was about to
say this. Hulu.
I think it might be. So who's Hulu? How are we watching this in Australia? Disney owned Predator.
Yes.
Disney bought Predator because Marvel is doing a whole heap of variant covers with Predator. Whether Predator's going to be in them
Dutch
or
being a Disney prince. Yeah, no, I think this is going to be Disney Plus. Because all the Hulu stuff's on Disney Plus as well. Remember,
we'll have to wait and
like the
when we finish here,
Other section.
jump on Disney and see if the trailer's up on there.
We'll have a look. All right.
That'd be the best way to tell.
We're going to finish on the last trailer, or for movies. The Mission Impossible trailer dropped with
Looks so good.
Haley Atwell looking gorgeous.
Oh,
And
she's just stunning.
And Tom Cruise
Funny rumours that they could be dating.
a motorbike off of
The Grand Canyon, wherever it is. It's off a massive hill.
my God. Like,
I've said it once, I'll say it again. He is the greatest movie star of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He is the greatest.
Look,
from production to how much he loves film, to how much he loves filmmaking.
so they filmed these two back to back, right?
I think so. Part 1 and part 2, yes.
Yeah. So do you reckon that's going to be year apart release?
I hope so. But where is the next one going if he's stepping up? See, I don't think the stunts in this haven't stepped up.
That motorbike jump has
Motorbike jump's
up.
good. Hanging off the side of a plane while it takes off.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Oh, man.
Flying your own helicopter into a death spiral.
Holding his breath underwater that time.
6 minutes.
Yeah. Man.
He's just adding more and more to a halo jump.
Tom Cruise, man. Anyway.
Goat.
I wish we'd gotten him in Doctor Strange. I really do.
That's what I said. And that's what I said to you in the message. I'm like, he's obviously asked for a real Iron Man suit. Yeah. They wouldn't build him one, so he's like, I'm not doing it.
He's like, no, I'm not
I need to fly into set.
I'm not going to be a floating head.
And I will land in a superhero pose.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, don't worry, I'll do it, guys. Just
I will get it done.
Just get me what we need.
I don't want wires on me.
Yeah.
I want jet propulsion. I'm going to do this.
I would not be a floating head. Anyway, the last thing I want to drop in here is...
And don't forget, he's still doing that space movie as well.
Yeah.
Where he's going to the space station with, I think Macquarie is doing that as well. Christopher Macquarie is on board for that. And Elon.
Bloody interesting, isn't it? All right.
Goat.
Mate.
Yes.
Supernova's getting closer.
It's close. It's next month.
And we are pumped.
We are pumped.
So June 25th, 26th?
Yes.
We're there.
We're there.
You know who else is there?
Who?
Tom Welling.
Superman. Superboy.
Superman. He was in Lucifer as Kane, who I still think is one of the best characters from that show.
He was in The Fog. Was it The Fog? Yes, The Fog. I love that movie. People bag it out. I thought it was
like
great.
But it doesn't.
That was awesome.
He was great in that. Michael Rosenbaum, also in Smallville, obviously.
Also.
Has a great podcast, Michael Rosenbaum, Inside of You.
Second greatest Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he's really good.
Actually, you know what? No. I will say he is on par.
Yeah, he's great. He's up there.
He's on par with Spacey for me.
We got Mark Shepard from Doom Patrol, Supernatural, Battlestar Galactica, Firefly, Nicholas Hammond, The Amazing Spider-Man, guys, Emily DeRaven. She was like a CW sweetheart for a while there. She was in Once Upon a Time, Lost, Roswell.
Yeah, right.
Like all those shows, man.
John Jarrett's there too, isn't he?
Yeah, old mate from Wolf Creek.
Oh,
he's done so many Australian movies, though.
Mick Taylor? Is it Mick Taylor?
Yeah. Picnic at Hanging Rock, Summer City, all that kind of stuff.
He's such a great actor.
Michael Bain. So Aliens, The Terminator.
Kyle Reese.
The Terminator.
Kyle Reese.
Showed up in The Mandalorian.
No, he also, funny enough, showed up in the newest season of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he did
as well. He was good in it. He wasn't in it long. He was in an episode, and then he got killed.
Same as The Mandalorian, wasn't it long, but he was there.
In it for an episode and got killed.
Yeah. Tombstone, The Abyss.
Tombstone's such a good movie.
He's done some stuff. James and Oliver Phelps, who you won't care about, but they were the twins in Harry Potter.
Yep. I just want to say though, Michael Bain gave us one of the best quotable lines ever. Come with me if you want to live.
Yes,
that's his. That's not Arnold's line. That's his line.
Yeah. But I want to for James and Oliver Phelps, man.
Yes.
So Harry Potter, they were
Harry Potter.
The Weasley twins.
Weasley twins, yes.
But you haven't seen Last Night, so I'm going to jump in and say that you definitely haven't seen that yet.
No.
It's really good.
I wouldn't say yet.
Anya Taylor-Johnson. That is a good movie.
Yep.
And they were great.
Do they just get cast as twins in everything now?
Yeah.
Can they get cast by themselves or do they get cast as twins but they play one person?
When they were younger, they got an interview and the person was obviously just like, I don't know, razzled by meeting like all these Harry Potter people that she was doing the interview junket with. So she's like, you know, how did you guys meet?
In the womb.
They're like, oh yeah, just at casting. He just walked into casting and he was there, and I'm like, yeah, we could try be twins.
You look the same as me, exactly the same as me.
Amazing. I just love that they went with it. Like, is she really asking this? But did not skip a beat.
Did she do it as a joke though?
No,
because that's that's a good joke to ask.
She was so embarrassed.
That is so good.
And
that'd be like asking Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum how they met, not knowing they've just done Smallville for 7 years together.
Incredible. Anyway, we're going. We hope to see you guys there. If you see us, hey, we might be wearing shirts saying Pop Culture News Reviews. If you see us, say hi.
Yes.
We'd love to have a chat about what you've been watching, because that's what we're going to ask you.
Yes.
If you see us, we're going to ask you, what have you been watching?
What have you been watching?
We might even just walk around with a mic.
What do you watch?
What have you been watching?
What do you watch?
We might do it. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. We have some one-shots coming up, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Or listen to us. It'll be weird if we listen to you listening to us. I'm keen for it, though.
I'll do it. Inception.
Love your work.
Bye.
Cheers, guys.